Dylan, my buddy, my friend, my good pal, Deej, how's it going, buddy? Took me what? Took me almost 2 months. Took me almost 2 months, but here it is. This one is for you, Dylan. All for you, buddy. I love you. Did I forget to mention how much I love you? Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video, and this is extremely long overdue, as most of you know if you are somewhat of a long-time viewer, have been a viewer for the past like 2 months or so. You have known that for my 3-year anniversary, I was going to do a huge Q&A video. I had a bunch of people ask questions, and they've all been looking forward to it since. So much got caught up on my schedule that I've never gotten around to making it until now. A month and whatever it is, 24 days later. 1 month and 24 days later. Yeah, so I do apologize for the extremely long wait. And yeah, but just enjoy the rest of the video. Because here it is. Better late than never, am I right? So we're starting off the video here with an extremely tough question. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast? Now this comes from Toxic Arrow 7 on YouTube. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast? I'm gonna have to go with waffles. Actually, waffles have always been my favorite. Pancakes, I love McDonald's hotcakes. McDonald's hotcakes are the best, absolute best. French toast, I do like French toast. I like a lot of food, as some of my friends will tell you. I do love eating, sometimes a little too much. So I have had all three of those, and they're really good, all of them. But I'm gonna have to go with waffles. I don't know if this is related to the Q&A at all, but Stardust Tala asked, "Why don't you have captions on your videos?" And I went to check if I do. And I do. So, Vapor Fox asks, what made you really want to start making videos? This is a good question. I like it. I like it. It's getting deep. What made me really want to start making videos? Well, let's see. It was like May of 2014, I think. Well, I've wanted to make YouTube videos for a while. I used to watch this guy, Captain Sparkles, play like Minecraft a lot, and he's kind of the one that really made me want to start making videos. And yeah, he was my favorite YouTuber for like the longest time. You know, I'd watch every single one of his videos that he put out. And you know, from him I found other YouTubers I liked, and then from there I just kind of was like, alright, I want to do this. But I was like 10 at the time, so then, you know, I kept asking my parents, because I wasn't 13 yet. I couldn't actually get YouTube technically, even though everyone does it. So yeah, then in 2014, I think it was like springtime, I was like, yo mom, I want to do this YouTube thing. And she's like, alright, just don't put your face on the internet. And I was like, alright, I won't. Whoops, sorry mom, sorry. Yeah, so I actually made the account in May, and then didn't post until that September. And then that's when it kind of took off. And I actually didn't really show my face until like November of that year, when I started like making Let's Plays and stuff. I had a webcam. So that's really when I started showing my face. So I never had a face reveal or anything like that. It's just kind of there. So here I am 3 years later, and I bet you she did not expect for me to have like 1,200 people that watched. So hi mom, I know you're watching. I know you're one of the 1,200 people. Love you, and thank you for letting me get YouTube, because without you I wouldn't have the. Just kidding, I'd probably make it behind your back. What? Dylan Coyne, the man that this is all for, asked, how did you get into Skylanders and what made you decide to post videos about them? So this is a good question. I think I got Skylanders, the first game, for Christmas back in 2011 when it came out. So how old would that make me? That would make me, I was 9 when I got it, the first game. I had just turned 9, actually. Actually, maybe I got it for my 9th birthday. My birthday's mid-November, and then Christmas is like the next month, so sometimes I get like the two switched up. So I got it for either my birthday or Christmas, same thing really. So I had like just turned 9, and I played it for a little bit, and then I didn't really pick it back up again until like the next year. Yeah, I mean, I was interested in it, but I didn't really have that many figures. I didn't really understand the concept of Toys to Life at the time. So I kind of put it to the side for like a year. And then when I picked it back up again, Giants had come out, and I wanted figures, but I had all these Giants figures because I got more Skylanders for my birthday that year because I realized, hey, I actually still like this game, so let me get more characters. And of course, my family didn't know anything about the game, neither did I. So they got me a bunch of like figures that weren't compatible with the old game, which is what got me into hunting for Skylanders. And then I kind of like looked up videos of like hunting for Skylanders. That's what got me into YouTube Skylander creators. So it's a whole thing, and then I just kept getting the games up until like Trap Team, which was like what, 2013, 2014, 2014. And then I saw all these people making videos on it, so I made a video on it, on like a little cheat how to get into a elemental gate that wasn't unlocked at the time. It was a light and dark element, really new. That got like a bunch of views. That blew up. So I was like, oh, this works. So I just kind of kept doing that. And then I went through a period like the next year when Superchargers came out where I kind of didn't really enjoy the game as much as I had in the past. So I kind of stopped making videos on it and stopped playing it. And then you all know how it goes. Last year, I started making videos again because it's what works on for me at this time doing YouTube. So that's why I make videos on it, and that's how I got into the actual game. And yeah, SilverDragon16 asks, what is or was your favorite viral trend on the internet? Oh. Ooh, that is a tough one. Favorite viral trend on the internet. I've been through a lot of them. I've experienced so many viral trends. You mean trends that... Okay, I think I have one. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, because I've done videos on the viral trends. Like I did the 1,000-degree knife trend. I did that one, and then I did the mail yourself in a box challenge trend. I did those two. Those two things. So I'd have to say one of those. Probably. I think the mail yourself in the box one, because it was so fun to make. That video is kind of funny. I guess. Okay, ThunderDragon17 gave a few questions. Just a few. Is what movies are you looking forward to this year? Now, some of the movies, well, actually, I don't know if they've all came out, but I'm looking forward to still coming out. Geostorm actually comes out on Friday. I don't know how good that's going to be. It looks decent, so I'm going to see that. I don't know how it'll be. It was on the list, but I saw it, and it did not live up to the potential at all. I actually was really bored by the movie. Thor Ragnarok is especially, I want to see that. That comes out just in time for my birthday, so I want to see that. And Star Wars Last Jedi. I think that's it for remaining movies to come out. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Uh, that for 2017 at least. I haven't really. I'm a big movie guy, but I just haven't really been keeping up with like 2018 movies yet. I know a couple that are going to be coming out. Oh, what's the other one? I don't know when this comes out. I think it comes out in November. I'm not entirely sure, but Justice League. It looks pretty good. I'm not that much of a DC guy. I'm more of a Marvel guy, even though I'm not really the biggest superhero guy in general. But I prefer Marvel over DC. But Wonder Woman was good, so I might want to see Justice League. Do you prefer Toys for Bob or Vicarious Visions for what each of them do with Skylanders? I'm gonna have to go with Toys for Bob, just because I've liked their games better generally, and it's always been this way for me. I've never been that much of a Vicarious Visions fan. I feel like Vicarious Visions spent more time worrying about graphics than actual content. Which is, everyone praises Vicarious Visions because the game's graphics are better, but what are graphics if it's not a good game? And they're good games, don't get me wrong, but I just prefer. I think the Toys for Bob games are better than most of the Vicarious Visions games, which are only two, but still, I prefer Toys for Bob. What are your thoughts on Starlink Battle for Atlas? I don't know if this is still relevant. I haven't been keeping up with it. I think it looks pretty cool. I haven't looked into it that much. I know a lot of my friends have, like Portalmeister9351 has been doing some videos on it. Skyfan91 has done some. But I don't know. I probably will get it. Just to kind of test it out because it's Toys to Life, but it's something different. It's cool and it's unique. So I might just try it out for that reason and make a couple videos on it when it does come out. That's all I can answer from you. The rest are kind of irrelevant at this time. Because you asked about Gamescom, and that's like so far in the past, I forget about all of it. And the other one's just too long, so I'll leave it in the comments if you wanna see my thoughts. But I'm already running this video way too long because I have so many questions to cram in. But that's that. Oh, you also asked when will the next Q&A episode be out? Right now, buddy. Right now. No, probably like early November. So. I'll talk about that at the end of the video, so just stay tuned till the end of the video and I will talk about that. So that's all the questions I can find on YouTube for the past couple months, or for the past month or so. So I'm going to go onto my Instagram now, because I know I posted one on Instagram. Okay. P. Diddy T asks, do you have a pet unicorn? I mean, I would tell you, but then I'd have to kill you, so... No, I'm kidding. Now that's probably against the YouTube community guidelines. I'm gonna get a what's it called, not suitable for most advertisers or whatever. But no, I don't. I wish though. That'd be so cool. I actually think my sister has like a unicorn stuffed animal, the one from Despicable Me. If that counts, it's hers though. It's not mine. Totally not mine. Dylan Coyne asks, why did you start YouTube? And a bunch of other stuff that he kind of reinstated on his YouTube comment. So, why did you start YouTube? I already answered that. How'd you get into Skylanders? I answered that. How do you screen record on your PC? I use OBS for everything. I use it to screen record my computer. I'm using it right now for a webcam. I use it for console gameplay, and I use it for live streaming. OBS is like the best software anyone can use, and I know even like huge YouTubers use it. Sorry, I've been sitting like cockeyed in my chair. I don't know, I get fidgety. And it's free. So there's OBS and OBS Studio. OBS Classic is the one that I use, not Studio. It just gets too confusing. But yeah, just that's what I use though. What's your primary goal for your future on YouTube? Just to reach as many people as I possibly can and like make friends and stuff. And that sounds cliche, but really I just want to reach as many people as I can. And if I put a smile on your face, then I did what I wanted to do. So, would you consider quitting YouTube? No, I wouldn't. Like even if I was going to like apply for a job or like a college or something, and they said, you know, you can't have this, I just would find somewhere else. Because this means so much to me. I wouldn't give it up for anything. I guess eventually I will stop making videos, and that thought alone just hurts and scares me. But I don't see it being anytime soon. But let's be honest, like, who wants to see a 40-year-old guy sit and play video games? Not me, at least. So I will end up stopping at some point or another, but not soon. It's become part of my life. You know, this making videos has actually led me to the career path that I want to go down, which is filmmaking. So without this, I I wouldn't know really what I wanted to do with my life. But I think I have a good idea now. Because of this, and the support from you guys is amazing. I mean, you waited a month and 24 days for this Q&A, and you did not come to my house and do anything to me. Like, props to you, bud. I actually saw you this weekend, and you didn't smack me over my head. You just told me, you doing anything this weekend? Where's your Q&A video? Do you have any hidden talents? No, I'm not hidden. I'm a pretty open guy. But if you had to do, like, what's one thing that no one would really guess about me, I'm a good public speaker, I guess, would be my hidden talent. I don't really know. I don't really have a hidden talent. All of them I've kind of talked about before. I've been in the school play before. Last year, actually, all right. So this is sort of like a funny story. Last year, before last year, I have never done anything closely related to theater or singing or acting or anything except for YouTube, and like I've made mini movies at home before, but that's like not real acting. Never done anything, never experienced with anything before. And I get 2 lead roles in 2 plays at my school. One of them was like mandatory, we had to do it, and I got one of the lead roles. And then the other one, I was just like, alright, I'm just going to try out and see. And I got a call back and got one of the lead roles, which I ended up forfeiting to someone else because my heart really wasn't in it. I didn't want to take a spot from someone that actually like wanted to do it. So I didn't like go through with it just because I didn't want to. But it did happen. I got offered one of the leads, which is kind of funny because, as I said, I've never done anything like that before in the past, and it was kind of like a joke, me trying out. Will you ever make skits? That's funny. Between you asking this and the time I'm recording this video, I've actually made several skits, and that's something that I've done new. Yes, I love to do more, though. Absolutely love it. Who's your least favorite Skylander? Tristan North asks. I don't have one. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have one. Sorry if that's a bad answer to your question, but I don't. And then, like usual, I just have some other questions that some other people ask me on like Twitter and things like that. Alright, here we go. This has been extremely long, I apologize, but this is what a lot of you guys wanted, so you're welcome. Who is your favorite sports team? Alright, so, and this is like every sport. What is my favorite team out of every single team in every single sport? Obviously, it's going to be a Philadelphia team. I'm wearing a Flyers shirt right now, for crying out loud. It's going to be a Philadelphia team because they're always my favorite teams. But honestly, they change from time to time. It's usually the Phillies. Usually the Phillies, just because baseball is my favorite sport, and they're the last team in Philadelphia to have won a championship. They won the World Series in 2008. Stunk ever since. Well, not really. They went to the World Series in 2009, and then they made the playoffs like the next 2 years, but they've stunk ever since then, and they've just been getting worse and worse and worse. So it's not them at the time being. Right now, it is the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in the NFL and actually have the second best odds of winning the Super Bowl this year. Second to the Patriots, who are the little cheers that run around with the little big butthole. The big butthole that runs around on the field. with the deflated balls and stuff. That team that's won like just a couple Super Bowls. They stink though. It's all right. So yeah, it would definitely be the Eagles because Carson Wentz is a god, and they are gonna win the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. All right, no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But everyone's been talking about how they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. So yeah, and then really close to that would be the Sixers because they just have so much young talent and trust the process. Who is your favorite singer? This also changes quite a bit, but right now I'm gonna have to go with Halsey. I just love her songs, and yeah, it's just she has a good voice, like a unique voice, and I like it, so I'm gonna have to go with Halsey. And sort of related to that question, what is your favorite song? Okay, funny enough, my favorite song actually isn't by Halsey, even though she is my favorite singer. Bad at Love is a good song. That's probably like my second favorite song, but right now, my favorite song is either Imagine Dragon, well, both of them are Imagine Dragon songs. Thunder. I was lightning before the thunder. Is a good song, man. Thunder is a good song. And then my other favorite would be Believer. So Believer was my like hype song. Believer got me hype in the spring and summer. I listened to it before every baseball game that I went to, and it just kind of got me pumped up. It's that kind of song, man. You listen to it and you just get all this adrenaline rush. So it really got me ready for the game. I'd listen to it during warm-ups and stuff, and it'd kind of get me in the zone. So that's what made it my favorite song. Thunder isn't really like a pump-up song. It's more relaxed, but I still like it a lot. So that wraps up all the questions for today. Holy goodness, I need a drink. Yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you have, we're going to be super duper very much appreciated. Other than that, next Q&A will be in early November. So if you want to be featured in that Q&A, leave your questions down below. Random questions, make them unique, make them fun, make them weird, make them whatever you want to make them. I will answer them to the best of my ability next time on the Q&A thing. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Dylan, I love you, man.